Hi everyone, welcome back to After the Theme Song with me, Madeline, because this is awkward. I told everyone, I was like, yeah, I'm cancelling it, I'm not doing it anymore, it's not my vibe. And then I realized it is my vibe. I'm horrible at keeping a schedule. And I just feel like that's what I really was getting at. I was like, it feels unfair to have people rely on me for content if I'm not gonna constantly produce content. So I'm gonna try my hardest, and it's all because my friend was like, I miss it. And I was like, girly, honestly, I miss it too. Let's bring it back. And I can, because I have free will in this life. You have free will in this life. Why not? And it was all because I wanted to do this Hear Me Out cake. So here's my Hear Me Out cake. I am posing for the thumbnail because I wanted to make a YouTube video of the Hear Me Out cake, but then I was like, let me just make the podcast, man. Let me just do it. I have a slightly new setup. I say slightly new. I have been dying for a desk ever since the longest time, but I don't have one yet. So we're currently on my piano. All of my stuff is on the piano. The cake is on the piano, everything. Also, I'm wearing this green jumper that I got from TK Maxx, and honestly, people have seen me in this maybe 100 times. I love this jumper so much. So I'm feeling good. I'm feeling the good vibes. Also, in terms of me starting the podcast, I did that when I thought I'd be unemployed for maybe a week or so. So I wanted to update my friends on my life. I have been unemployed for months. I graduated this month, but I feel unemployed for a very long time. So yeah, again, we got to do our disclaimers before we get into it. Hi, my name is Madeline. I do not have the best equipment. My microphone is a USB mic, so keep that in mind. It does not have a mic cover, so if there's problems with the audio, please forgive me. My camera also, guys, broke, so I can use it in selfie mode and no other mode. So I am praying for a job so then I can get money, So currently in the bit of the sticks, but we stay vibing. So guys, how are we? How are you, everyone? How's it going? I know if anyone who is American knows that. Am I filming in the wrong aspect ratio? Nah, wait, we have to check. I wasn't filming in the wrong aspect ratio because I'm a professional content creator. Yes. Anyways, I don't even remember what I was talking about. So long story short, I'm kind of back, kind of not, trying to work it out. I am having fun. I'm having fun on TikTok, especially, talking about cartoons and doing what I like. I got some new exciting mutuals, which is great. I love building TikTok community, honestly. It takes me fun places. One thing about TikTok, and honestly, I am so honest when it comes to TikTok analytics and all of that stuff. My account, so I've had my account since 2019, and I went quote unquote viral, where the bulk of my followers came from lockdown, so 2020, right? And ever since then, my account has probably been stagnant on what is 45,000 for the last 3 years. I think the content that I used to make does affect how the algorithm perceives my account, and I am very quote unquote nicheless, so it just is a hovering. So I don't really get a lot of views anymore, which is fine. I'm actually very unbothered by that. I just want to enjoy what I enjoy, and if one person enjoys it, we all enjoy it. An audience of one is still an audience sort of vibe. Apart from that, is there anything else I want to say? Yeah, being unemployed is long and it sucks. I'm not okay with it. If anyone's like, oh yeah, Madeline's rocking, I'm not okay. And it's mainly due to money. It feels a bit weird because obviously I have both wanting to be an actor and all of that stuff, and also my psychology, wanting to do psychology. So it's like when you don't have a job from either end of, your dreams, you kind of feel like a loser. I feel like poo, but it's fine. We keep it moving. In cartoon news, because I'm trying to make After the Theme Song way more cartoony, because that was really the point. And then I started ranting about my life, which I don't think I mind. But today it is going to be cartoony because I think I promised that ages ago and I just never delivered. But in cartoon news today, Dana Terrence, creator of the Owl House, who we love, guys, who we really and truly love, just announced her new 2D animation coming out on Glitch, Knights of Guinevere, and guys, I'm so freaking excited. I'm feeling excited. I'm feeling excited. Mature content from Dana, firstly, because it had a swear word in it. So I was just like, yes. And also Glitch, like, come on. There's nothing really more to say because I watched the teaser and I enjoyed the teaser and I'm so stoked. So there's nothing really more to say on that. Go watch it. I just finished, and this, everyone's gonna be like, Madeline, you're so behind. I know. Don't tell me. I know. I just finished the season 3 of The Legend of Vox Machina because it came out in October and I just hadn't had the time to watch it because I wanted to rewatch season 1 and season 2, which is what I did because I'm unemployed. And then I recently watched season 3. And if anyone doesn't know, it comes from these D&D stream role plays. And I think when I started watching the show, I started watching campaign 2 and then I stopped watching the campaigns and just focused on watching the show, right? Because I remember when campaign 1 came out and I was just like, okay, I'm gonna deal with this later, and I never did, and now I'm stuck because I haven't finished watching any of the campaigns, but it's fine. What else can I do? I probably would finish watching the campaigns at a certain point. Also, final thing to say on that, I really want to start playing D&D, guys. I don't know where the D&D community is in the UK, but I feel like it's something that I'm totally for as someone who loves Lord of the Rings, loves The Hobbit, loves imagination. I just feel like it's something that I'm totally... It's a bit of me, you know? Final thing I wanted to say, which is actually kind of a bit of the bulk of this beginning half before we get to the cake. So when all the Americans left TikTok, RIP Commonwealth TikTok, you were amazing, you were everything. And there's a lot to say about Americans' attitudes towards people who are non-American being okay with the fact that there's a lot to say. I'm not here to start any drama, but I will say, firstly, it was silent. There was a change in TikTok, and I feel like it's unfair for Americans to be like, you didn't notice the change, etc., etc. Sorry, love, you weren't there. There really was a change. It was very weird. It did feel like the app was like silent for a second. And then slowly it started picking back up, because I want Americans to bear in mind when the app quote unquote went dark. This is from a UK perspective. When the app went dark in America was probably like 2 a.m. in the UK. So I woke up and they were gone, and I wake up at like 6-7 o'clock, which is when most people woke up. Also, it was a weekday. So I feel like to be like, oh, nothing really changed. That's a lie. Stuff really did change. I saw a lot of New Zealand creators, which I don't usually watch and stuff, but one video that I saw another creator make, which was actually very useful, was talking about how people from like us non-Americans, we do like Americans. A lot of us care about American people. A lot of us do think it's outrageous that you guys don't have stuff like universal healthcare and all of that stuff. At the same time, we make fun out of you, but all the underlying stuff is we do see your humanity and we do care about you. We don't want the app to be banned for you, but we do kind of wonder what an app without American influence would look like. And I think that's very fair to say. I think it's very fair to have these little jokes that we have amongst ourselves. I think all of that is very fair. And I feel like this attitude of coming with so much vim, like, oh, you guys are it's xenophobic and all that. I feel like that is slightly unfair from Americans. I do think you need to understand that we are not coming for you, and the fact that that is perceived in that way is a bit strange. I'm not going to lie, because I don't want to say it's that deep. It's not that deep, but there is sort of this... You need this collective understanding of what the app was like and what the little jokes that we had and all of that stuff, because at the end of the day, we do care about you. If TikTok was banned today in the UK, I know Americans would be laughing at us, and I think that is... And I know they just wouldn't care as much, because I felt like a lot of people who were non-American did care, but we were still fascinated. I did see so many New Zealand creators, Canadian creators that I literally have never seen before, because the app wasn't there. Because the American influence wasn't there. So we are kind of like, oh, we wonder. And I think it's just a bit, I don't know, You're ignoring the fact that America does have a very large presence on the app. So when people are saying, oh, it was quiet, it was different, it was like that is because the biggest presence wasn't there. Anyways, putting the rant aside, cartoon news is nearly over. I have one more thing to talk to you about, guys, and that is outstanding children programming for the GLAAD Media Awards. I'm so stoked. So I got my phone to tell you, we have Aunt Praline, Sweetie Pie, Strawberry Shortcake Berry in the Big City, Paramount Plus, The Fairly Odd Parents, New Wish, Nickelodeon, Firebuds, Disney Junior, from Disney Junior, excuse me. I'm Poggy from Fraggle Rock, Back to Rock, Apple TV, Let's Go Bananas, Cartoonito, Monster High, Nickelodeon, Our Family Musical, Sesame Street, Max, Princess Royal Wedding from Princess Power, Netflix, Star Wars, Young Jedi Adventures, Disney Junior, and Vida the Vet on Netflix. All I'm gonna say is I hope Strawberry Shortcake wins. And this is gonna sound totally biased, but as someone who loves Strawberry Shortcake, but the reason I want Strawberry Shortcake to win is because I feel like when it comes to cartoons and when it comes to nostalgia and when it comes to new things coming out, people give it a lot of hate. People give the old things that get rebooted, rebanded, a lot of hate, and I genuinely enjoy the new Strawberry Shortcake. When Strawberry Shortcake Berry Bitty Adventures, I was gonna say Berry Bitty City, I can't remember the name of it, but when the that Strawberry Shortcake came out, people were giving it a lot of hate. They were like, oh, I like 2003 Strawberry Shortcake, and then people liked it, and now people are doing the same thing. Oh, I still like Strawberry. You're allowed to like what you like, but don't hate on something just because it's new. I feel like they also do that with G5 of My Little Pony. Anyways, I'm not here to do my hot takes. Maybe in another video I'll do my cartoon hot takes. But today we are here to do a hear me out cake. So I have a carrot cake from Waitrose. I'm showing the camera. You guys listening just have to believe me. From Waitrose, and I actually had to hide it in my room because my dad was like, Madeline, let me eat some of the cake. And I said, girl, no. And I know what he's like. He's gonna eat it. He's gonna forget it. He's gonna eat it. And my dad's the type of person, he's gonna be like, oh, this cake has too much sugar in it, and eats the whole cake. Sweet treat epidemic doesn't miss anyone. Anyways, let's get into the hear me out because some of these are not too crazy. I think it's pretty mild. And it's only cartoon hear me outs. It's not, because if we were gonna do all my hear me outs, we'd be here a long time. What else do I have to say? Also, all the hear me outs are men, and someone's gonna be like, Madeline, what? All the hear me outs are men, because I genuinely don't think women can be a hear me out. Like, this is why people were judging guys when they were like, oh, the guys don't have good hear me outs, blah, blah, blah. Because all of the mums, the Disney mums, the Nickelodeon mums, all of them are hot. All of the creatures are hot. When they're girls, they're all hot. Like, do you know what I mean? Like, they never get hear me outs because they're hot. I'm sorry. So, yeah. Hopefully my audio is not too bad because, again, no mic cover. But let's get into it. Okay, so the first one I'm going to start with is actually pretty normal. It's Vax from Vox Machina. Hot. British hot elf, half elf, hot elf with a British accent. Come on, guys, like let's not sleep on him. I don't think anyone's sleeping on him because, as I said, hot elf is just, you're already there. Hot half elf with a British accent. And I have a soft spot for any cartoon where there's like, you know, the token British accent person. So he's going first into the cake. I don't know how the visuals are gonna be on this, but you can see him. Okay, next is Bill Green from Big City Greens. If you guys don't know, Big City Greens is a cartoon where these country people move into the big city, and you're gonna be like, Madeline, that's just a dad. Like, he's just so dad, and that's why I like him. Also, aren't we kind of matching? People can't see right now, but he's wearing green, I'm wearing green. He's just so dad. I do feel like in another life I probably live on a farm, but like not one with animals, like ones with like crops. But yeah, he's so dad. So we're gonna realize that I have a thing for dads. Not all of them are dads, but there's two more dads in this. So yeah, Bill Green from Big City Greens. He's a cutie patootie. He loves his farming, and I love a passionate man. So I'm gonna put him, yeah. Next, Branch from Trolls. And here's the thing, I want us to forget that Justin Timberlake voices him, because I don't like to think about that. I don't like to think about that, but I was trying to reject it, but I do think he is in some way attractive. Just a I'm gonna have to try and justify all of these, but I just can't. Like, I just find him attractive. There's not really much to say on it. He is attractive in some which way or form. Yeah, that's it. I'm gonna put him kind of at the back because his hair is kind of tall. Oh, Vax is covering him. Next is bro from Hotel Transylvania. What's his name? I can't remember his name. Jonathan. Do you know what it is? I just love a cute nerdy ginger. He's so adorable. Also, I feel like I should do a disclaimer. Any animals in this, it only works if I'm also an animal, right? I feel like we should know the rules of Hear Me Out. It's not like, it has to be on the same level. That's why I didn't do, because I wanted to do like Hear Me Out, but some of them were from my childhood when I was also a child. So I feel like it's a bit weird for me to put them on the cake now, because I don't know if people get it. Dude from Hotel Transylvania, he's cute. And that's all I have to say about it. Next, this is the only Vox Machina one left. But honestly, the whole of Vox Machina crew, yeah. But Scanlan, and I told my friend this, and she was just like, ew, he's so cringe. She hasn't seen his arc in season 3. Spoilers. But he has a really major character arc. Also, I just think he's cute. I know that he is very explicit, and I'm like the opposite of that. But smash. Next, I also forgot to put, because, I don't know why Scanlan reminds me that I need to find a way to kind of show everyone all of them. I put them on toothpicks, which is better for the cake but worse for the visuals. I'm just dotting him around. But I was gonna put, like, I don't know, Edith from the Owl House, Lilith from the Owl House. They're hot. They're objectively hot. Like, that's not a Hear Me Out. It's not a Hear Me Out if you don't have to fight for your life a little bit. Next, everyone on Ice Age. And the order is Diego, Manny, then Sid. All of them. I don't know. And everyone's like, ew, Sid, he's kind of disgusting. But in a way, he's kind of cute. And also, when you're a kid, you kind of find these people funny. And I feel like that's a way into my heart. So yeah. Manny was really whiny, and I remember being so frustrated with him. But then when he had a daughter, I know it's the dad thing again. But like, when he had a daughter, I felt the change. Also, I do remember feeling jealousy watching them fall in love with their significant others. And I just feel like that says a lot. So yeah, I'm gonna put them, yeah. You can't see it. Like, Vags, these lot are just taking up all the space. But it's okay. Moving on. Troye Sivan's character in Trolls, what's his name? Lloyd? I don't know. I already have a crush. People ask me, like, who's your celebrity crush? And I always say Troye Sivan. And they're like, well, like, the non-gay one. It's hard because I really love Troye Sivan. Next. There's not, and also he's a good brother. He really looked out for Branch, and he just really was a really good brother, and I feel like that's important. Next, Nick Wilde. I don't need to say too much. He's barely a Hear Me Out. Next. There's not much to say. Like, Hot Fox, what do you want me to do? And I feel like someone said, I watched an analysis video of how they do it on purpose because they also give them like human eyes. What do we expect? Next, both of the Grunkles. What? Oh, both of the Grunkles, Ford and Stan. Both of them are hot. And Stan is hot in the, I don't want to say bad boy, but like in the rugged, rough vibe. And Ford is hot in the really smart, douchey guy where, oh my goodness, Ford is kind of like when Diane Abbott and Jeremy Corbyn were dating, and then Diane Abbott was like, oh, we need to go out more, and then he took her to the grave of Karl Marx. I feel like that's Ford. He would be a great guy to date, but then you're like, oh, can we do like something else? And he would take you probably to like I don't know, some mysterious cave with some bunch of substances. And I feel like that's the same with Stan. He will probably do something, but like, I know Stan is a lover boy from that one episode where he gave Dipper the worst advice ever. Anyways, I don't need to justify this too much because I feel like the Gravity Falls community knows that these two are objectively hot. So I'm going to put them here. Also, they're not dads, but they have dad vibe. You know, there's a dad vibe to them. Next, I don't know why I picked up two. Ice Bear from We Bare Bears. He's just a chill guy. Got many skills. Not much to say on this one. I just like, I feel like out of the brothers, out of Grizz, Panda, and Ice Bear is the most my type. Because Panda is a bit too, I don't know, Pandas are just a bit too all over the place for me, and Grizz is a bit too overwhelming. But I feel like Ice Bear is overwhelming, but in a way that is comforting, and I just think he's a cutie. So I'm gonna put him here too. You can't see him. Like, the people who are watching can't see what is going on, and the people who are listening can't see what is going on. So it works out for all of us. Next, another dad, guys. What's his face? Nemo's dad. I don't know, as a kid, I remember, and I know everyone likes the villain, like that sexy fish, but I feel like as a kid, I was really feeling him. I don't know. I remember really feeling him and thinking he was so cute. I don't know what that says about me, but more dads is what we're seeing, we're understanding here. I hope this carrot cake is good. Carrot cake is my favorite cake. So yeah. Next, Gabriel Agreste. Gabriel Agreste, not much to say. Another dad, but actually a really bad dad, but an insane lover. He's sacrificing everything for his babes. Also, him as Shadow Moth specifically was a vibe. So Gabriel Agreste, I'm not going to justify. Someone's gonna be like, oh, but he's going after his son. I don't care. He's kind of hot. Fashion designer. I can speak a little French. Bonjour. That's it. Bonjour. Je m'appelle Madeleine. Quel âge as-tu? You know? Anyways, hot. I don't need to justify. Let the court know. Next, bro from Ratatouille. What's his name? Linguini. That's his name. Linguini. Yeah. Anyways, him and I just love, again with the ginger. Just love this is gonna sound weird. I love a pathetic man. He's kind of a loser. Doesn't really know what he's doing, just fumbling through life, but he has a very sweet heart. And then the rat has a passion. He's driven. He's just so cute. Both of them. Smash. Not smash. Hear me out. Because I'm not a smashing type of girl, if you don't know. Next, Gru. Gru is probably the one that people get the most like what reaction from. And Gru is someone that I do reference the voice actor. Steve Carell is a natural smash. In general, I said I'm not a smashing girl just 2 seconds ago, but if I was, smash Steve Carell, right? And then Gru, he's just an amazing father. I know who'd fight for me. I'm never someone to be like, oh, someone's accent is so cute, blah, blah, blah. But if that's something you like, he has an accent. There's a lot to be said about Gru in general. I just think, and also when I watched Despicable Me and then he got a wife, I did feel some sort of like, that's my man. Keep that how you will. Next. This cake is getting full and the only thing you can see is Vax, Gabriel Agreste, and Big City Green guy, Bob. Next is very British specific, which is number 4 from Numberjacks, and everyone's gonna be like, what the that? And do you know what it is? It's crazy because I actually have Numberjacks lore. I used to love this show, and then they introduced that green blob character and I couldn't watch the show anymore because I got absolutely terrified. I was absolutely so scared of Numberjacks. And I remember in school they wanted to put it like on the screen and I was just like, no, and I had a breakdown because of how scared I was. But before all of that, he was so cute. He felt like the leader. even though he was number 4. I love even numbers. Fun fact about me, I don't know if I have that version of like oral linguistic synesthesia. I can't speak. Anyways, I do maths through like numbers having personalities, so this actually really helped me as a kid, and maybe this is why I think this. But anyways, he was really caring and really cute, and I just think he was a bit of a cutie, and I'm just gonna put him on the side. You can't see him. Anyways, next, oh my goodness, more Hotel Transylvania actually. The invisible guy from Hotel Transylvania, before they revealed that he was a white dude, because I was one of the people who was convinced that he was black. I thought he was black. So him, but invisible. His voice is hot. Nothing to do with the voice, the VA, apart from the voice. But yeah, before he was black, him invisible. Hear me out. I feel like that's not a strong hear me out. Like, I feel like people get that. Next, also barely a hear me out, Rain from the Owl House. They're just a cutie. You can't. Rain was so cute. Rain is so cute. I don't think this is a hear me out. I also wanted to put Eclipsa from Star vs. the Forces of Evil, but like I said, you're not a hear me out if you're already hot. That's how I feel about Rain. Rain is just intrinsically cute. They can go there. Next, everyone on Lego Ninjago. The drive of these individuals on Lego Ninjago is honestly it's admirable. It's hot. It's everything that I want. Even the ones that were betraying. Zayn was my favorite for a long time. Then it was Lloyd. Like, everyone on Lego Ninjago. All of them. That I feel like that. Yeah. I was also gonna put the guy from Slug Terror, but I don't think I liked him as much as I thought I did. This, you can't see the back, but I don't think I like him as much as I think I did. Also, every time I talk about Slug Terror, no one knows what I'm talking about. Anyways, moving on. Flim and Flam from My Little Pony. And I know what you're saying, guys. Madeline, they are scammers. Their whole thing is that they're scammers. And I would say, yeah, I know. But don't their songs slap? They have some of the best songs in My Little Pony. Also, they're just cute. First of all, the little candy cane striped manes. Cute. I think that's Flam more. The one with the mustache. Yeah. He's cute. He is cute. Sometimes when I think about My Little Pony, I think about what I'd be like as a pony. What my cutie mark would be. As someone with not a very specific niche. Yeah. Next, we have 3 more, okay? So next is Gromit from Wallace and Gromit. And I remember seeing the video of someone being like, the picture of him on all fours is funny because at the end of the day, bro is just a dog. Real. Because the way they personify Gromit like a person is crazy because this is a dog. Anyways, again, these only work if I'm the same animal. But he's just so sweet. I actually find Wallace incredibly irritating. I'm not really a major Wallace and Gromit fan apart from like the movies. Like the couple movies. I didn't really watch it religiously because I found Wallace just ever so irritating. But I think Gromit is cute. He's really looking out for him. He's so talented. And you know, I feel like he's just a silent guy. I can sit, chill with him. We have our moment together in silence. And it really is all about that, you know? So I'm gonna put him. Well, I'm saying I'm going to put him at the back, but you can't even see what's going on, so who cares? Next is one that I remember doing the Hear Me Out, and people were like, girl, what? And that's the Hex Call from Arcane. And I made a Hear Me Out PowerPoint, not with everyone here, but I made a Hear Me Out PowerPoint, and people were like, this makes no sense. I think it's a power thing. Maybe the Hex Core is also a dad. And obviously Victor from Arcane and Silga. But like, this is a real Hear Me Out. It might be a power thing. I think the Hex Core has that mystery. It's just so... I don't know how to describe it. Because for example, a not hear me out would be like the Jujutsu Kaisen magic system or power system, but like the hex core makes sense to me. I feel like the hex core would understand me in a depth that no one else could. The hex core is something else, and I feel like I would be taken to places emotionally, physically, mentally that I don't think I could be able to in other spaces. Again, it might be a power thing, but I am completely attracted and drawn to this thing. A massive pigeon just flew across my window and I had to pretend like I didn't see it, but now I'm acknowledging it. Anyways, yeah, I don't know what else to tell you guys in order to justify the hex core. Watch Arcane, see the power it has, and just, I don't know, be okay with it. I'm gonna try and put it at the front, even though I can't really see the front. And last but definitely not least, Bob from Bob's Burgers. I picked this picture very specifically because this is the picture of Bob when he was, you know, doing the bicep thing in that episode and was really obsessed with it, and he had one big arm. I'm not someone who's particularly attracted to muscles, but I'm not complaining here. But Bob is such a king, and I remember someone's like, Bob is ruining his own business. Leave my anxiety king alone. This man is so anxious. It is so endearing. I just feel like he is so sweet. He really loves his kids. Guys, we can see I have a thing for dads, but he really loves his kids, and he's just so sweet. His little grunts and groans, the way he really is passionate about burgers. The only time I get the ick from Bob is when he's talking to the turkey. That kind of, I'm like, girl. But apart from that, I get what Linda sees in him. He's just so sweet, you know? And every time he gives his kids a lecture, I feel more attracted to him. Again, it's the dad thing. But Bob from Bob's Burgers. And with that, we have completed, I'm going to hold it up. Oh, the hear me out cake. You can't see it too well, but everyone is there. Not everyone, but most people here and accounted for, called and accounted for, present and accounted for. I don't know the saying, but that's my hear me out cake, guys. Let me know if you agree, disagree. I know someone's gonna be like, girl, you're a freak, but that's okay. I don't mind that. That's me posing with the hear me out cake. I'm excited. First of all, I'm excited to eat the cake. I'm not gonna be funny. I'm excited to eat the cake, but I'm gonna move this out of the screen because it is slightly distracting, so you can have the corner of it. Again, we are on my piano because I don't have a desk, so I'm feeling very anxious about everything going on. Hopefully the audio is okay, hopefully the video quality is okay, but I want to thank you guys for coming, watching this video, enjoying your time. Remember to follow me on After the Theme Song on Spotify, After the Theme Song on YouTube. My name is Madeline Mousy on TikTok, Instagram, and Blue Sky, Madeline Mawusi. And that is pretty much it. Thank you guys for watching. Remember to like, comment, subscribe, do everything you gotta do. Everyone kind of already knows the drill when it comes to these things. Bye!